This is 2023 paper 2 question 1. So we have some game here. We're trying to find the probability that she gets a 6, a 9, and then a 6 the first 3 times she plays. And here the order matters because it says 6, then 9, then 6. Okay, so first, because these all have to happen in succession, we're going to be multiplying these probabilities. So what's the probability of getting a 6 was obviously the first thing that we need to know. Well, if you look at this, it's divided into equal pieces. How many pieces do we have? We have 12, and then of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 12 are a 6. So the probability of getting a 6 is 5 out of 12, and the probability of getting a 9, well, we can count up how many 9s there are. There are 3 9s, so that'll be 3 out of 12. So basically, if we get a 6, that's a 5 over 12 chance, and then we get a 9, that's a 3 out of 12 chance, and then after that, we get a 6, which is a 5 out of 12 chance. So you can multiply these together, and we can get 4 decimal points. We'll have 0.0434 as our probability. Then we're told to find the probability that he gets a 9 for the 3rd time on the 8th time that he plays the game. So basically, we can split this up. First of all, we need to figure out what's the probability that he gets a 9 twice in the first 7 games. That's basically what we want. So the way that we can do that is the probability of getting a 9 is going to be a quarter, as we said, or 3 out of 12. The probability of not getting a 9 will be then 3 out of 4 for that reason. So essentially what we want is we want him to win twice. So that'll be 1 over 4 happening twice, so we multiply it together twice, and then 3 over 4 being multiplied together 5 times. And then this is one kind of combination where this would be he wins, he gets a 9 the first 2 times, and then he doesn't get a 9 for the next 5 times. But then obviously there's different ways to do it. Like he could get the 9 in the last 2 games. It doesn't have to be the first 2 games. So obviously we need to take into consideration how many different ways can this happen. And the answer for that, which you might have just learned as a formula, is it's 7 choose 2. Because we have like 7 events happening. How many different ways can we choose 2 of those events and rearrange them? So this is going to be our probability for the first 7 games that he gets a 9 twice. And then after that, he gets a 9. So we're going to multiply that by 1 over 4, because that means he gets another 9 afterwards. And then we can get that to our 4 decimal places, which will be equal to 0.0779 when you multiply it out. Then we're told that Olga plays twice. What's the probability that she gets less than 16 euros in total from playing the game? Okay, so we have to look up here. So basically, the only way that we could get more than 16 is if we roll a 9 twice. So basically, the probability, we can figure out that quite easily. What's the probability that we get bigger than 16? Well, that's just the probability of rolling a 9 twice, which is going to be 1 over 4 times 1 over 4, because this is the probability of rolling a 9 the first time, and this is the probability of rolling a 9 the second time, and the order doesn't matter because they're the same event. So then, this is the probability of getting more than 16. So then the probability of getting less than 16, well, it's like the opposite thing. So it's 1 minus the probability of getting more than 16. Because if this is all the ways that we can get more than 16, well, then all the other ways are the ways of getting less than 16. So that's why it's 1 minus, because 1 is all the ways. So another way of thinking about it is the probability of getting less than 16 plus the probability of getting more than 16, if you bring it to the other side, should be equal to 1. So anyway, that's just a different way of thinking about it. And that'll be 1 over 4 times 4, which is 16. So then what you'll get as your answer is 15 over 16.